In the final years of World War II, Nazi Germany's obsession with ever larger and more powerful armored vehicles culminated in the Jagdtiger or Hunting Tiger, a colossal tank destroyer designed to annihilate enemy armor from extreme distances. Armed with a devastating 128mm Pak 44 gun and weighing over 70 tons, the Jagdtiger was the heaviest armored fighting vehicle to see combat during the war. But beneath its imposing steel shell, the men who crewed this mechanical beast endured an experience defined not by glory, but by exhaustion, frustration, and fear. The mighty Jagdtiger was conceived as a response to the increasingly powerful Allied tanks appearing on both the eastern and western fronts. Built on an elongated Tiger II tank chassis, it sported nearly 250mm of frontal armor and a weapon that could destroy virtually any enemy tank before it came into range to return fire. However, this immense firepower and protection came at a cost: mobility and reliability. The Jagdtiger's massive weight put constant strain on its drivetrain, suspension, and engine, components originally designed for lighter vehicles. Breakdowns were common, and the crews often spent more time repairing their tank destroyers than firing them in battle. Despite its enormous size, the interior of the Jagdtiger was very cramped. With a six-man crew, commander, driver, radio operator, gunner, and two loaders working in close quarters, space was at a premium. The massive 128mm gun took up the majority of the fighting compartment, and each shell it fired weighed nearly 27 kilograms, requiring significant effort to load. In battle, this meant a very slow rate of fire and intense physical exertion. Loaders often suffered from exhaustion and back injuries, and even a short engagement could leave the crew drained. Visibility for the crew was also limited, forcing reliance on the commander's periscopes and the radio operator's situational awareness to navigate and engage targets. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else, for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. As the war turned against Germany and air superiority shifted firmly to the Allies, Jagdtiger crews operated under constant threat from above. The vehicle's massive silhouette and slow speed made it a prime target for fighter bombers and rocket attacks. Crews were trained to camouflage the vehicle with branches and netting, but this was often a losing battle. Some tank destroyers were even destroyed before they reached the front lines. The psychological toll of this constant vulnerability, combined with the machine's mechanical unreliability, created a pervasive sense of dread. Crews had to live with the knowledge that they might be stranded in open terrain with a broken down vehicle, unable to defend themselves or retreat. By 1945, Germany's logistical system was in chaos. Fuel and ammunition were in short supply, and the Jagdtiger's thirst for both made it a logistical black hole. A single Jagdtiger required over 500 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers on road and far more off-road. Without a steady supply line, many crews were ordered to destroy their own vehicles to prevent capture. Ammunition for the 128mm gun was also in short supply. Crews often had fewer than a dozen rounds during engagements, and the lack of high explosive shells limited the tank destroyer's effectiveness against infantry or fortifications. By the war's end, fewer than 90 Jagdtigers had been completed, and even fewer saw combat. Those that did were often immobilized by mechanical failure, destroyed by their own crews, or simply captured intact by the Allies. While its gun was undeniably powerful, the Jagdtiger was a symbol of Germany's flawed war strategy, prioritizing brute strength and engineering access over practicality and sustainability. For the men who served inside it, the Jagdtiger was not a war-winning superweapon, but a burden. They faced relentless mechanical problems, air attacks, and shortages of everything from fuel to food. Many crews spent more time retreating or trying to keep their vehicle running than fighting. Today, the Jagdtiger is a subject of fascination for military historians and tank enthusiasts alike. But behind the steel and statistics lies a human story of young men who were often forced to operate a monster in the final, desperate month of a lost war. Their struggles inside the Jagdtiger stands as a stark reminder that bigger isn't always better, and that the lives of crews were often sacrificed at the altar of flawed military ambition. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description, or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please, and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.